Alright, it is January the 3rd today. Got my OBS back from the shop. I'll break that down for you, but we got to do some body work. We got to fix the jagged rust on either side. Can't have jagged rust, or that spot up there is classified as a little hole in the cab. You can't have that. But tonight, I already set up the MIG welder for tomorrow to weld plates in the back and put Bondo over top. Tonight, I'm going to put oil in the bed so I can put my bed liner back in my toolbox. So, not going to bore you with putting oil in, so let's get to it. There you go, there's your bed nicely covered in oil. It's used motor oil out of just a tractor. I think can't tell you, it's a nice thick version of oil because it's for diesels. So, yeah. I do the tailgate, except I don't have a liner for the tailgate, and most of the time anyway, the tailgate's going to be flipped up, so it'll be fine. So, there's that. I'm going to go and I'm going to put my bed liner in now. It's going to be heavy to get over here, but we'll do it. Alright, I got the bed liner here. Wasn't so bad, it actually just slid right along the snow. I'm going to get it in the bed. We had 3 people getting this thing out, so I can't imagine it's going to be too easy to get in with one. But I'm going to give it a shot. So let's just get this done again. And there's the bed liner fitted again. I'm going to put bags of sand or lime in the back of this thing for the winter, so I'm not so worried about that. What I am a little worried about, I'll rig something up so that this stays forward, because I don't want all the water getting in here. Yeah, what I am gonna do is, this truck sits on that barn hill and it parks upright, so I'm gonna just pull it forward always. It's probably where I'll park it. Just pull it forward and the water will run down out the back of the bed liner. I know guys say, oh, don't put the bed liner in. The bed liner rests out the truck, the fenders, all that. Well, you saw that bed looked pretty clean in there. Yes, I've seen them rust them out. My whole thing is, I like the liner. It really saves the bed. Like, there used to even be something on this tailgate here, I believe. Just saves the bed. Yeah, I'd hate to rust it out putting this in, but I doubt it will, because I've taken a couple precautionary measures. One, putting that in oil underneath. 2, I'm going to make sure it seals tight, like even here a little bit. But yeah, if we park uphill, the water will always run out the back, so I'm not worried about it. I bought a toolbox for this thing for $75, so let's put that on. So yeah, there's the toolbox. The guy that owned this truck, in between me and my grandfather, even when I told him, I said, I'm going to put a toolbox on this thing, he even said, yeah, I always wanted to do that. Bought this box, $75. It's a fairly straight box. It's got its dents, just a couple small ones. It was really what I was looking for. What I don't like, it would have been maybe fine on this one, but some of the trucks have them big tops of the boxes. It's not mounted right now, that's why it's off center. Some of them trucks have the big tops of the boxes that would go up to like here. I'm not a fan of that. I know you get more room, but you sit in your truck and you turn around to look, and it's really hard to see. So I wasn't for that. So I was just looking. I looked for maybe, since pretty much the day I got this truck, I was looking, and even a little before. I even thought, Mom and Dad's truck would be nice to have them, but problem is their truck has the extended cab. So this box is about the same length as those suicide doors, so makes the bed shorter. This truck, 8-foot bed, so I wasn't concerned about losing a foot of bed or so. 8 foot, 7 foot, or is it 8? It must be 8-foot bed. I wasn't concerned about losing a foot of bed for a toolbox versus on the extended cab of 150 I was. So yeah, it's a low profile box. Picked it up for $75. It's 10 minutes away from my college. Went there with a good buddy. Looked at it. We picked it up. It was listed for $100. Has keys, everything I wanted. The last owner, he had it mounted with, you can see, J hooks. Those work. I bought the real deal because it came off 6-0 Power Stroke, and he bed stacked it, so that's why I got rid of it. But you can see where the hook's dug into the side of the bed there. I didn't want that for this truck. I wanted it to be straight, so that's why I did it. So just a cheap toolbox for this truck. It'll be really handy. I can load up a couple tools in there. Keep the cab clean. Like, the biggest thing on a truck is you have a cab, and especially on a single cab. So, bought this box. Good to go. I have no clue what even DZ competitor series. I have no clue about anything on this box. But, yeah. So, I'm going to mount it properly. Here, I got one of the hooks off. So, yeah. It hooked on and it cranked up. What I didn't like is, well, the washers are in the way. This hook really eats into the side of the bed. At least you can see it on his. So I bought some soft hooks. You can even see it ate in the hole there. So I bought some soft hooks for it. They're in the house. I'm going to go grab them. Alright, it's a little while later. So, I got these. They're, I think they are metal. Metal plastic almost, it feels like. I think they're actually metal. I'm sure they are now. I initially thought they were plastic, but they're metal. They're a little better than the last guy's J hooks. They hook on, they have notches, so you can play with them. Hook in, you can clamp it down, toolbox won't move. I bought 4. I think I'm gonna start with 2. When these holes are fully wore out, I'll drill one here, and I'll use all 4. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you they're metal. They feel metal. Yeah. I don't know why I thought they were plastic at first. So, I'm gonna put those on and secure the toolbox. Yeah. Let's get to it. So, there you go. Mounted. It's not going anywhere. It's, yeah. Just moved a little bit. But it's secure. Nice low profile toolbox for the truck. I'm gonna put those hubcaps on. I know they left them off to retorque the wheels. I think it's maybe a 10-kilometer drive home from the shop. You're supposed to do them after 100. I'm just gonna torque them and throw them back on. Yeah. Really, my goal is to roll back into the shop for that final safety. This truck looking sharp. You ready? Like, you know, you can just tell quality of workmanship based on something you look at. Like, when this truck went to the shop, I made sure it looked as good as it could. Like, I waxed it up. Would have seen that. Now it's come out a little bit, but it was clean. Just gotta send something. What you send is what you get back, you know? Truly believe working on something, even when something is clean, just work on it a whole lot nicer, you know. It's a whole lot easier to, like, safety a clean, sharp looking truck than it is, you know, a rough looking truck that no one cares about. Like, looks, you know, it's not supposed to play a factor into safety, but to be honest, everyone has a bias looking at something. If it just looks a little bit sharper. So, yeah, will have been the second time they've seen it. They had it since December. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to retorque the wheels and I'm going to throw that on. Here you go. Here's the covers I was talking about. They need a little bit of work. So there's these things that go on them. They're actually, I have them all. This rim has none. This rim has one. This rim has them all. They just need a little bit of work. I'm going to put these two on the front and I'll put the other two on the back. or something like that. And yeah, I have all the things for him. I got to glue him back on. So I'm going to retorque the wheels. I'm going to throw the covers on. It makes the truck look so much better. But yeah, and let's put them on. Alright, ran around, I torqued all the wheels. Not a single lug nut was loose at all. I'm not sure what they torqued them to. I know online, you can even read it in the book, I read it in the book. 100 foot-pounds is what these lug nuts are supposed to be. Like, nothing. So I went up to 105, nothing. I bet you what they did, the newer Ford pickups, like your F-150, even mom and dad's, which is 2014, 10 years old already. They're all 150. I bet you at that shop, and it makes sense, just good protocol. They probably just have a torque spec. Trucks are 150. I'm sure that's what they're torqued to. That's fine. Like, I'll leave them there. These wheels, realistically, they won't be coming off. I don't have winners for this truck, but they're grabber tires on here. They actually did me a huge favor. Oh, my light's almost dead. But you can see that tread. Yeah, my light's dead. They found the same set of tires again, so the front of the truck need new tires. They took the old backs off the truck and put them on the front and put new rears on. So tire rotation won't be needed for a long time. So yeah, fine with that. They're all at 150 foot-pounds. I'm sure that's what they are all. Throw the hubcaps on and we'll be good. There you go. That just makes the truck look so much better. I didn't really believe in hubcaps making a difference till I got this, to be honest. I actually thought at one point in time that was just the rim setup on this truck. I'm sure you could convince someone. But, no, they're covers. I guess you guys now know the secret, or the truth. They're mostly metal. A little bit of plastic on them, but they've held the test of time. All the new cars just plastic. But, yeah, this light's dead. Guess I could use flash on my phone. But there you go. So all I could still do, actually I'll show you that. Oop. Every little bit of light. Flash. Whoop. I could put the running board back on this side. Don't worry about the oil, that's not from the truck, that's just from the bed. Could put the running board back on this side before it goes back. I don't know if I will. Yeah. The only downside to putting the toolbox on is I can't run the bed rails. It really sucks because this truck actually has no tie downs in the bed. So what I could do, if I really wanted it, I could find a set of short bed rails. I can put them here. I don't know how that would look, but Marketplace has something for everything. But yeah, I'm keeping the bed rails. They aren't going anywhere, that's for sure. Because yeah, I don't know if this toolbox will live on this truck forever. Like, it truly is, you know, if this truck's fully restored in maybe 5 years, realistically, I'm not going to drive it in the salt. Not even going to drive it that much as a farm truck, maybe. Like, it'll do farm work, I'm sure, but it's just not going to do the same amount when you got another truck that's got a better payload capacity and can tow more. Like, yeah. So, but that's where we stand. I'm not sure how long this video is right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to look. I got to do barn check. It's 8:30 at night. Just going to wrap it up tonight. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll have to keep on running through this truck. I'm not sure if that'll continue on in this video or go on the next video. I'll have to see how long I've been talking for. Alright, so I've looked. I've bored you for long enough, in my opinion. I doubt bored you. If you watched this far, you probably were at least semi-entertained. So, there it is. I backed it in a little further for the night. Man, am I happy with how this thing's looking. What I really am in search of, I don't know if we have another one. I don't know if I'm going to take it off, but this Farmers Feed City sticker, I know I've seen another one at our place before, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I really want another one for this truck, because obviously this one isn't going to last for forever. Yeah, my grandfather put that there. Used to be bright yellow and said Farmers Feed Cities. The previous owner put that sticker there. There was a Yeti sticker on here too. It was faded. I knew it was a Yeti sticker just by the way it was shaped, but you wouldn't know. So, yeah, I'm trying to find one of those at our place. And if not, maybe Amazon will have something like that. I think it would be cool. Yeah. So, that's going to be it for this thing. Just for today. Tomorrow I'll be working on it again, doing body work. Yeah. So, that's it. Thanks for watching.